Hello guys and welcome back to Imanji Games. I hope you guys can all hear me. And today I'm going to do my Python homework again. I know it won't be very interesting, but if you're a programmer you can watch me and learn with me together. And yeah. So now I will minimize my camera because last time I forgot it and you had to watch my ugly face for 5 minutes or something. So let's turn it off. And this time I also have music for you. I hope it works. Please tell me if the music is too loud or I'm too loud. And yeah, I'm going to start it now. And yeah, you should hear the music. So, is the volume fine or is anything too loud? Guys. But yeah. Okay. Volume is fine. You can hear the music. And yeah, let's start. I already have done my first task which I had to do for this week. Yeah. It was, we had to, I don't remember it anymore. It was 7.2. Yeah, we had a JSON file. And yeah, I can show it to you in Excel. I think it was the table file. Yeah, we had this Excel file or CSV file, and yeah, this was the header. And yeah, I had to make a dictionary which had always the header like country, and as well it had Austria, and yeah, then short art and capital Vienna, and this for all countries. Yeah, and I've done this with that. I have opened the file, had made a few values, then I went through every file through every line in the file. And yeah, if the line isn't empty, because readlines returns an empty string if there's no line anymore, so I had to make the diff case. Yeah, and if you're in the first line, I saved the header in that list. And if you're in another line, yeah, then I just saved the line in a list. Then I made this dictionary and went through the line and added the key and the value to this dictionary. And then I made my value one higher because we're in another column then. And yeah. And then I appended the whole dictionary to the result list, which we should print out. Yeah, and then I reset the columns because in the next revision we are in the first column again, which is 0. And yeah, and then I made the line index one higher because we are in another line then, and then I printed it out. Yeah, and this should work. It worked on first day. I hope it still works. Yes. You have here capital Austria. Wait. That isn't even right because capital isn't. Okay, it doesn't work anymore. Or it didn't work on first day too. Because. Wait. Country should be Austria. And country is which should be short. Okay. Yeah, then we have to fix that. Yeah, then we have to use the debugger. And let's see where our bug is. So, Python debugger. I have to drink something. Okay. So go into here that you can see the values. Okay. In which school do you go? I don't want to say in which school do I go to, but I go in a school in Austria where I learn about computer science. But I don't want to leak where I go to school. Yeah. So yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Yeah, it's HDL, if it's called like that in English. Yeah. You too, many, or do you go to school? I'm in first class. You may see it because I'm not professional here. Yeah. I was, but then I started with a Lehre. So you didn't rank up your class in first grade, or what happened there here? Yeah, English is better because then all viewers understand what they are typing. Would be nice if you write in English. Yeah, but anyways. Okay, second class. Yeah, I'm in first one and I have good grades. I think my grade magnitude is like 1.7 or 1.8. What are you coding? Yeah, I have to read that CSV file. It's very short, and then I have to make a list of dictionaries, which each dictionary is a country. And yeah, the key of the dictionary should be the headline, or country, and then the value Austria, and then short as key and out as value, and capital as key and Vienna as value. And it nearly works, but there's a bug in it. So yeah, we have our header list. This works. Debugger carried, yes, always. Then we make our line one higher. Yeah, then we skip the if, go into the else, and save our line Austria out Vienna. So the values, the list of the values of the first country, Austria in this case. Yeah, and then so then we make our empty dictionary, and then we go through our line, which is now a string. Yeah. Okay. Our I is Austria now. That's correct. Okay, I think the bug is in here because our header list -1. I think -1 is the bug. Capital, wait. If I remove -1, does it work then? Country Austria, short out, capital Vienna. Country Germany, short DE, capital Berlin. Country France, short FR, capital Paris. Country Italy, short IT, capital Rome. Country Australia, short Aus, capital Canberra. Okay, it works now. So -1 was the bug. Should work without -1 because you are one line above right now. Yeah, thank you. I saw it right now. So now our first program works. Yeah. So then our second program, yeah, it is in German because yeah, I'm from Austria, but I will translate it for you. So I have to open the CSV file at first. It was Jahresinfos. Okay, what's here? Okay. And all we have to do here. Wait. Do you always use Py in your school or you switch between languages? In school I have to use Python because I'm in first class and we haven't learned any other programming language. But when I'm at home, my hobby is to develop games and then I use C#. So I can program with Python and C#. Yeah. But for school I have to use Python. Yeah. Have I made I have started to make this program, but let me explain what you have to do. Yeah, we have to calculate the whole amount of money we have earned in 1 year. Like here is 2012, and we have to make a sum of all of the 2012 years, for example, or 2012 dates here with the money. In what school do you go? HDL. It should be in the chat anywhere, but I think you can't see it anymore. Yeah, you can see it because the font is white and Excel is white, but yeah. Now I go to how to translate it again. I forgot. Computer science. What did it mean in English? Yeah. Do you also make Matura with HDL or separate? Yeah. If I make it the rest of the 4 years, then yeah, I want to make the Matura in the HDL. Oh, someone on Twitch. I should look that I don't save the file in Excel. Anyway, because otherwise I will have the wrong data extension, if it's right in English. Good English? Yeah, thank you. Betriebsinformatik? No. Just the normal informatic. Yeah. So it isn't CSV. Wait. I have to turn on the camera real quick because I don't want to leak my folders. I have to look if it's still a CSV file if I opened it with Excel. But at the other task it worked. Wait, where have I saved it? In tasks? No, not in tasks. Here. No. Paddle 14 from Twitch, it's still a CSV file. Yeah. So it should work if I open it in Python. Yeah. But yeah, the question is how to do it. I've already looked if you're not in the first line. But why? I think because we have a header or something. Why does Excel always open this? Yeah, that's our header. With the date and the money. But yeah. So Visual Studio, where are you? Yeah. So we split our line and remove that \n which Python adds when I use read lines, and then then I make a list of our date. Wait, TikTok. Okay. Yeah, anyways. So, date list. I don't know anymore why I made a list here. But and then why did... Oh. So I made... What did I do on Thursday? I made a... Oh, I think I wanted to make a list of all dates from the whole file. And then calculate the previous year, and if the previous year is the same as the current year, then we add the previous year to our sum. Wait, I think I know how to do it. Make a sum value, set it to 0, and then does this... I have to look first if these two lines even work. So, debugger. Okay, it doesn't load. Maybe restart the debugger. Oh, yeah, Copilot, but I have put my debugger in here, right next to Copilot, and then start debugger. Hello. Oh, yeah, I'm down. I have to press the button. So, yes. Okay, we go into our if our line saved correctly and separated with that semicolons, and then we get an error. Has no... We have our string and we want to split it. Why does it not have... Why does it... But it's a string. Wait. Split. With split we get a... Wait. A line is a string. Wait. I have to look if it is really a string. I think we can do this with type and line. Because if it is no string, I think it won't work then. Run it normally. Class string, yeah. It's a string, but why does it not work? Strip split. What the fuck? Why? We can have done the exactly same thing here in the other program and it worked. Oh, wait. Maybe we can't override our line. Then we have to do another value with our line string. And then, oh, Vladimir, I didn't read your message. Sorry. You have learned only Java in first class. Yeah, we do only learn Python, and a few years ago they only learned C. So far now they have told me that they have learned C, but yeah, don't know, they changed it. Are you studying? No, I'm in first class of HDL, if you know it, Austrian school, technical school, yeah. But yeah, I'm doing my homework. And many, so you also get the engineer title. Yes, I think so. Yeah. Okay. But we in Germany have it. Oh, how to translate it? We in Germany have it different again. So, yeah, different countries, different stuff to learn. VGD in HDL Imanji. Can I write the full word? I don't know what that means. But anyways. Has someone an idea how to make my Fortnite settings on a very low PC? I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How are you in the HDL? Yeah, I'm good. I have good grades, like grade magnitude 1.7 or 1.8. Don't know exactly, but yeah. Yeah, turn the graphics down. Or buy an RTX 5090. Yeah. And sell a part of your body that you can afford it. I think it costs 3,000 euros or something. Maybe it's cheaper now, but yeah, still very expensive. I use the RTX 4070, by the way, in my laptop. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, then add it to our... No, it is not a line string, it's our line list. And then we can make line list here. Then we shouldn't get an error. Wait, I have to look something. Because guys, I have a widget for the now playing music. And I hope it works. Yeah, it works. Even in Spotify offline mode. I have it in offline mode because I have to look that I only use non-copyright music. Don't want to get banned. You are only IT Isubi right now. You learn it in 3 months. Oh, yeah, I talked with the Lucas. Yeah. So why? Oh, if you are not in the first line, yeah, we skip it. And now We have the date and the amount of money. Error again. Built-in function has no attribute split. Bro, Python, it is a string. It should have split, because the other program also can do it, and it's the exactly same line of code, just with other value names. Our header list, empty. Oh, I think okay, I'm so dumb. I've made a string. We need a list, but I think that doesn't matter because it overrides it, but let's try it now. Please, no, error Python. Python! Okay. So, line 10 has no attribute split. The line is a string. This is a list. Hello, the CPU. This is a list, and this makes a list, and it doesn't work. It has no attribute split, but hello, Mackie 1208. When I copy this now and it works, the exact same code. Oh, I've forgot to add the brackets. Now it should work. What do I have to do? I have to make a program, which calculates the sum of the earned money of each year, and then I have to add it at the end of the file for the sum of each year. And it calculates all 2012 sums, and then 2013, 14, and it goes on like this. Yeah. So, did we get an error? No. Please work now. Yes. Okay, we did it. We have a list with the date and the money now. Programming language. I use Python right now, but I also can program with C#, if you mean that. KE. What are you programming, brother? I'm programming a program which calculates the sum of each year and adds it to the end of this file. Yeah. So, I have to drink. Line index, yeah. We split our date. Did that work? Where is our date list? It's 0. Oh, I know. We have to convert the 0 element into a list. Or we just... No. Thank you for following me, Christian Schuh. Thank you. So, yeah. Just think if it's better to convert it into a list with the date or with the day, the month and the year, or to convert it or to just cut out the year, but then it has to have always 4 characters. The year couldn't be 913 or something. But yeah. What kind of school do you go? I'm going into HDL, if you know this school. Maybe if you are from Austria, you know it. But yeah, I learn about computer science in a school. Yeah. So, yeah. I think converting this into another list would make more sense. Which Zweig, don't know what it means in English. Yeah, Informatik. Computer science in English. So, yeah. Yeah, then comment that out, and we have the date list, but we have a line list and we have a date list, yeah, and we have to change that to not line 0 point split. No, we have to wait. And then, but this should work basically. Wait, or I'm dumb. That's also, yeah. Wait, so our line, okay, that's our line, and our date is 0 because it uses line 0 and not, I am dumb. Should use line list 0. What are you doing? I'm doing a program which calculates the sum of the money, I think this should be money of each year, and adds it to the end of this file. Of this CSV file. Yeah. So now the date list should work, hopefully. Okay. Line list. Date list. Finally. Yeah, date list with strings. Okay, now we can use the 0, 1, the second element of our date list, and calculate it -1. So we was here date list 2, yeah, but that's not date list 2. Then we would have to convert it into an integer, then calculate -1, and then convert it into a string again, because everything is a string in my program here. Yeah. And that should work. And then we have the previous year. previous year. Where is it? 2012, and now we have 2000 and oh, not that previous. No, I wanted to make the previous year of the list. Yeah, I'm dumb. So we don't need that one. We just go back. That's our previous year, and next time in the next loop we will look if this is the same as the current. So there's the line, and if the previous year, okay, we have to set the previous year before, because otherwise don't find it first time. Yeah, string, and then why did I make brackets? I'm used to C#. Previous year is the same as our current, but then would have to do this first. And now yeah. And what do we have to do now? If it's the same, we have to find the sum. Oh, then we also need a previous sum. Okay. Or we make a list of sums. But anyways, we calculate our sum plus calculate our sum and we add the current sum from the line list, and the line list is the date and the sum, so we have to use line list 1, second element, and convert it into an integer in order that it works. And then we have to make a previous sum. Previous sum equals 0, and also add it to here. Okay, TikTok. Does the live still work? Yeah. Had bad Wi-Fi. Yeah, anyways, so yeah. Always add our sum. And if it's not the same, we just remove. Wait. Remove the previous sum. So sum minus previous sum. Yeah, but we still have to set previous sum. So previous sum. Yeah. And how to set the previous sum? We just set the previous sum to the current sum. And and in the next loop it would remove the previous sum if it's not the same date. So previous sum is that. Yeah. And we also have to do another thing, because when we are at another year, wait, are the years all okay? I think we can mix the years. So yeah, if you mix the years my program wouldn't work, but don't think they want that the years can also be mixed. 2012, 2009. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, then don't mix the years. Yeah, but we have to add that to the end of our file. And how to do that? We can do, I think we can do with open file. We have file already with file. Or did I do it here? Wait. Read. Okay. Yeah, so with file open, no. I don't know if it is the best solution, but we open the file again, but not for reading it, but for writing. Wait, now I have another idea. File, rename the file with underline read. And then we do a file with underline write and copy that and put W in here. And yeah, W. Okay. And then we can just do file underline right. Wait, I have to test if it isn't even works if I do two of them. Yeah, there's no error, so that should work. Yeah. Then we can file write point wait, just to make sure nothing happens when I test the program. Then I will copy the Excel CSV file, or no, copy it in my folder. Then I have to turn on my camera that I don't leak it. I just wait, that was the wrong file. It was, how's it's called? Yeah, that one. And copy it somewhere else, just to have a backup. Yeah, we have a backup file. Okay. Then we can point right, string s to stream. Return the number of characters written, which is always equal to the length of the string. Is this? Yeah, yeah, we have to build the string. Then we have to return the year, but the previous year. Thank you for liking my live, whoever it was right now. Yeah, so previous year, that's a string, but let's do an f string here. Okay, TikTok has problem with the live quality again. Anyways, continue, and then return this, not return, write the sum. That would be the current sum, and then we have to reset the sum. Yeah, now that you are, yeah. So, yeah, this should work. We have the safety copy file, or the backup file. Just run it normally. Okay, execute it. Then close the file. Open it again. Okay, we deleted everything. Nice Python. Yeah, then I will have to use my backup file and copy everything into this file again. But yeah, I have to go to the toilet at first. So yeah, I will be back in a few minutes. Okay guys, I'm back. Okay, the song widget says Twitch, but it isn't Twitch. Okay, now it works again. So I have to copy everything from the backup file. And hello Elias Stadler. So don't delete my folders. Wait, guys. Now I have opened it here. It also deleted everything from there. Nice. But I saved it in another folder. What does TikTok want again? TikTok thinks I'm AFK. Okay, but I'm not AFK. Okay, continue TikTok. So, yeah. I have to download the file again. Wait, guys. Files. I think it's in here. Practice files. Let's call it Jahresinfos. Here it is. Download. Hello, do I download it, Teams? Yeah, I downloaded. Okay, then go into the downloads folder. Okay, in the file again. Copy the file in the other folder. But I don't know why Python deleted everything from this file. So, oh, yeah. Okay. Now we have the file again. But I want to make a safety backup. But this time I won't call it like the original file is called, because then Python will also overwrite it. So copy it to, yeah, copy it to downloads. Oh, there is already a safety copy. Yeah, then when we have already a safety copy, I can, yeah. Okay, but why did it overwrite the file? Debugger. Hello, debugger start, please. Oh, that doesn't work. And now the file is overwritten again. Or what happened? If I go into the real file real quick. Yeah, I have closed the folder. Sorry for that. May take a little bit longer here. Then tasks, and here is the file. Yeah, it got overwritten. But let me just use the safety copy now. Why did it? Okay, I didn't overwrite the safety copy. Okay. And now it's not a CSV file anymore. Hello. Okay. Excellent. Why is it not a CSV file anymore now? Last time it worked. Yeah. Now I know because why I hate Excel. But why did Python? I think it is because of that. It did it as read. Hello, Lance. And guys, thank you for 1,421 likes on this live. I've seen it now. But why? Lance, do you know why Python has overwritten all of my CSV file? Okay. But anyways, can we just do write on the normal file? But now our normal file doesn't exist anymore. That means I will have to copy my backup file, and I don't want to leak my folders. Yeah, so basically safety copy isn't, but the safety copy isn't a CSV file because Excel converted it into another file. Now I have to convert it again. That's me, Lucky Charms. Who are you? Don't know you. Yeah, but anyways, I have to download the file for the second time from Microsoft Teams. Or is it the third time I have to download this file? So don't leak the folders again. So copy the file. Is this file CSV now? Okay, it isn't. But why? Wait, if I don't open it in Excel, I opened it in text editor. Oh, yeah, it is still a CSV file. Yeah, then we could use our old file basically. Wait, let me just copy it. Okay, wait, it's our backup file. Then in the other folder, open the other Excel file. Is this file now? Yes. But it didn't. Hello, Excel, remove it. Thanks. Excel, I have copied, all of that, and I want to copy it in this file. So, and now I want to save the new file, and that's the old, yeah, that's the backup file, that's the real file. So now we have the original file again, and yeah, let's try out if it can do this with read. But what do you have on the cups test? Did we get it back? Oh no. Oh. Guys, I have... Wait. Can I leak this? Wait, I have to make a screenshot. So, I have... Can you see it? Don't know. 1. At the test. Yes. Cheating was the only right thing to do there. Yeah. Oh, my camera is... And the music is off. Restart. So... Debugger. First, skip the first one. Split. We have the list, everything of that. Add this -7. And then it also writes okay. Can we do then we only write if we're also not in the second line, because then it would calculate everything of the date or of the headline. Okay, let me think. Maybe it helps to use the debugger. Guys, if you know the solution, please write it in the chat, because I have no idea right now. Yeah, we go instantly in here. Okay, no, we can just add, and our line index is higher, not than 0, higher than 1. Now at least that should work. That works. Yeah. Okay, now it skips it. Bam. What is sum now? It's 5,000. Wait. it's the first. It's the sum of the first line. Then we do the previous sum. Now it should go into that if. Wait. Line index is 2, it's bigger than 1, okay. And previous here. Oh, yeah, only if it's not, yeah. Sorry guys. Then sum gets higher. We have to skip it till we have now no 2012 anymore. Skip that. What are you doing? I make a Python program which calculates the sum of each year from that CSV file, and then yeah, it adds the sum of each year at the end of this file. But that it adds this doesn't work right now, so I'm debugging it. But I think it gets calculated correctly. Skip till we don't have 2012. Okay, still 2012. Still 2012. When does 2012 end? Bro, how much 2012 did I add there? Bro. Did it 54 2012, okay. And we're at the 21. Then we can skip it till we are at 50. $27, $29. Now we should be 34 something. No, 33. 34. Careful now. 35. Oh no, we have still 15 to go. Can skip. We can spam. And sorry that I'm in the debugger, but yeah, I have to look if it works. And then I have to wait until we don't have a 2012 anymore. Okay, we are now in December 2012. Okay, 52, 2 to go. Okay, that's the last one I think. Now 2013, and now it should go into that if. Yeah. Wait. It always adds the. Okay. That isn't correctly. Yeah, not right. So, the first thing which is not correct is that we have to add that. or we have to move it up to here. Okay, let's remove all that empty lines here. Okay, and now that should can I make a breakpoint here that we don't have to skip to till 50 again? Yes. Okay, sum gets lower. Thank you for following me. Call of Duty. Or no. Call of Duff. Thank you for following with me. Yeah. And now we got to that error. That's because we only read the file, not writable. But if I select write here, wait, let me rename. Rename that, and then all of that works. Thank you for liking my live. Yeah, I wanted to make right here. Please work now. But don't you have to say permission denied? Okay. But our teacher gave us some PDFs where I can look how to write and read the files, but there's no solution in it. So let me open that. Yeah, nothing gets leaked when I open it here. So it's in German, but in the following example, okay, read. Read a append. Yeah, that's right for writing, but why didn't it work now? Read. Then for line. Just removes the, I don't know, wait. I think it removes the \n, which is after each line, and here. To read it. And where do I write it? Point read. But why? I have written that. Okay. Python. Don't know what it has to today. W for write. It says permission denied. Is it because I have opened the file? Wait. Opened in debugger. And now it's not readable. Oh, thank you for following me, Marcelo. Thank you. Okay. When you do right here, wait, and I just copy that to here and make read instead of write, and then save the file value in write. Okay. Does anything use file? No. And then we can file point write. Please work now. Okay. Did it happen now? Did it append? Wait. I have that. That's the original file. It has deleted everything again. But why? Does any one of you guys know why Python deleted everything now from that file? Now I will have to copy everything from the backup file. Open Excel again. Original file. Wait. That's the original file. Yeah, then close that. Open Excel. Don't know what's happening right now. Yeah, that file. Okay. But why did the debugger open and read doesn't work at the same time, or and if we will remove file here, and open, but it returns an integer. Okay, guys, I have to use Google to find out how to do this, like CSV files, CSV files in Python. Okay. With open. Wait, I have an idea now. We don't write it here. And we go back a few steps like we had it before. And then remove right and just save that string and add it to a list, like how to call it, year list. Oh no, sum list. Sum list. And append that string to our sum list. Okay. And then we have every string. And after we finished the progress, we close the file, like file point close, in order that we don't get any bugs. And then we do that with open again. Open. But this time we write into that and we do s f. And now but wait, is that correctly? Open as but for row, this row, oh wait, then we can copy that. CSV, that's our F. Wait, what did I do? Row in reader. CSV, how is that? Oh, import CSV. And use our F here. Then we have the reader, and then we can use reader for row in reader, and then we look if our row is empty, and if our row is empty we skip one, that we have one free row, and then we add our years. Or yeah, so basically for I didn't remember. For row in reader. Reader. If. How is it called? Oh. If row is an empty string. Okay, I got the right row here. It's an empty string. We Do we want to add one empty line? And how to write something here? Can just print. Oh, they also have. Okay, and then we need a writer. CSV point writer. I don't know if this is correct because I didn't learn this, but CSV point writer. So yeah, we need it. Wait here. So our writer is CSV point dict writer. Okay, field. And what did I add there? CSV file. Field names is gleich equals. What happens if we don't do anything? Wait, our file is f. If we don't give anything to that function or method, it's a method. Yeah. If the row is empty, we do CSV point writer. Or wait, how did I write that? Something here, writer point right row. Okay, to write the full row then. So writer point right row. Right row mapping. Yeah, but for that, okay, we just write a row with nothing, and then we go into another for loop which goes through our year list, or how did I call it, sum list. For I in sum list, writer point right row I. That could possibly work. Is our Excel file correct? Yes. Then please work. Why does it load so long? Didn't even start the program. What did it do with the file? Open Excel again. That one. Okay, the program didn't even start. Wait, go back to Visual Studio Code. Yeah. Don't we? No, we don't need to reset anything here. Yeah. Anyways, why didn't the program start? Okay, we get an error. Sampler with base 10. Okay, it's happened now. Think something. Wait. Copy that. Then open the file which we use, which our program uses. That's this one. Huh? But it's like it is supposed to. Didn't copy. Okay, maybe we have to close the. Oh wait. No, that's this file. Why is reading this file so confusing, guys? But all of this worked before, so it can't work. Why doesn't? Bro, it our line list that reads our file. Okay, then make a breakpoint here and use the debugger. Invalid literal. It's still a string. Why? Wait. It converts line list 1. Why is there? Did I break my files again? Or did it add? Oh, wait. Maybe it's because. Okay, now I have that. And I open the original file. Everything is correct. Wait, does it work now? Because we wrote it characters. Maybe it for this function it doesn't mean an empty string, it means that it has to write this character. No. Why does it write that? This worked before. If we remove that. Why? This worked before. Wait. Then I will have to copy the whole file from my backup. Where was it? Yeah, guys, I don't want to leak my folders to see my camera. It was in downloads. Copy it. Now go to the other folder. Remove that file which doesn't work. Okay, and I think I have a copy of this file which is also called like our original. Maybe debug is because of that one. Okay, I hope it works now. Okay, now we get at least another error. One missing arguments, field names, okay. And then we have to do that, which what they did in the documentation. they did field names is field names. Google. Field names. Okay. Then we do the field names is empty. Wait. They have first name. Booked. Yeah. Just hope that it works. I will get 2 errors. Okay, I think we can't use that write and reader. Can't we just do it normally? Like for row in F, point read lines. If row is empty, we do just F point or can you do row? No. F point right. F point right and then write string S to string. Yeah. We write an empty string and when we're here we do F point right and do write our current string. It's not readable. Then we just do that. Or is the point right lines? Do it like that. Takes exactly 1 argument, 0. Oh. Line separators are not added, so it's usual for each of the lines to be added to. And if you just do that, okay, and right lines. But what does right lines? Iterable string. Empty string. Is an iterable. Does this work? What the hell? Still doesn't work. Okay. But do we even have to? Wait, we have here this PowerPoint. Point right. Why did I even use with open? Why did I? Okay. I have to try out this out without it. So like that, and without. Without that, and without that if. And we just have to open the file and copy that, but write it this time. Okay, right. Just write an empty line, then it writes I. Oh, dump I have twice open here. Run it again. Okay. Now we get at least no error, but did it really work? No, it just removed all of our files. Wait, I have an idea. If we don't close the file yet, here, and wait, we do for F, no, not for F, for A in file, and then we could look, find read lines, then we could look if our line is empty, if the current line is empty, we close the file, but we open the file, we write that, and then we write every other line which we have already calculated, and yeah, this may work. And then we have to close the file and close. Now I have to copy the file again. That's our backup file. Can open Excel again. That's the original file. Paste it, save it, go back to Visual Studio Code, and then wait, my camera. So please work now. Why is that again? Okay. But that error wasn't before, and the file, when I close the file, the original file, and I run it, why does it not work? It still doesn't work. Failure error. But it always works, and when I do something with open and close, it doesn't work anymore. Or does write just overwrite this? When I open the original file, no, it's still correct. Nothing gets added. What? Yeah, my program doesn't work. So I can't use that write. I can use read, but I don't know how write works. So there are always bugs. Which school? I'm going to school in Austria. It's called HDL, and yeah, I have lots of computer science there. Yeah, because it's a computer science school. So, yeah. I don't want to tell you the exactly location, but it's in one in Lower Austria. Manual. So, yeah. Don't know why this don't works. Think I have to do it in the stream tomorrow. Which language is this? It's Python. You're in Upper Austria? Okay. Yeah. Nice. But I still don't know why this Python program doesn't work. All of that works as long as I don't write anything, because then there comes an error. Yeah. Should I watch a YouTube tutorial? Yeah. YouTube, please carry me. I hope hope I don't get copyright strikes if I watch YouTube videos now. But yeah, how to write CSV files in Python. Now without the module. Hopefully this guy helps me. Okay, ads. Yeah, ads. Skip them. I hope this guy carries me now. Yeah. Okay. But why mode? It also works without mode because we have done it without mode. Okay. But I want to skip all of the lines, and at the end of the file I want to write the sum, and I don't need to make columns because it will overwrite the file then. Oh, my widget. Yeah, says YouTube. So yeah, he does it like I tried it, but we haven't learned import CSV yet. We just have that with read lines or write lines and that stuff. Do we have another tutorial? Wait, no. How to append CSV files. Combine, read, append. Okay, always the Indian tutorial is scary. Okay, he saves the file and done. Yeah, save the file. He also does it with import CSV. A? We haven't done A2. And guys, I don't want to use ChatGPT because I don't have a skill issue, but I don't understand how to use that. Yeah. Yeah, all of the guys on YouTube use import CSV, but we haven't learned that, so we are not allowed to use it. Append, merge. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to use ChatGPT, but at this point, I think of using it. Yeah. But we will do this tomorrow. I hope I find new YouTube tutorials till tomorrow, or I come to another solution. Yeah. So I will do another stream maybe tomorrow. And yeah, I have to go off now. So have a nice evening or morning or afternoon from wherever you're watching. And see you, yeah, hopefully tomorrow or on another day. So bye, guys.